It's Atch back with another health highlight from Michigan Primary Care Partners and Y102. This week, let's talk about diseases that have come and gone and we haven't seen in a very long time as far as an outbreak goes. Now, there's a reason why we haven't seen them. Things like polio, things like the mumps and rubella, these nasty diseases that wiped out a lot of people, which is very sad to know about. But at the same time, the vaccination helped get through that and create what we call herd immunity. Now, herd immunity is something that we've been hearing a lot of lately, and we're going to get into that in just a couple of moments. But with the whole COVID thing, that's not what this is about. We're not talking about the vaccination for that, even though if that does come out, that could be a very helpful tool to have. Vaccinations can be something that is very helpful for our society to get through a pandemic like we're going through right now. Take the measles vaccination, which is what our topic is about this week. Did you get it when you were a kid? Hey, maybe you don't know because you were sitting there saying, well, I was a kid. I didn't pay attention to that. All I knew was going into kindergarten, I had to have a series of booster shots and all this, and I hated them, and I didn't want them put into my butt cheek. But it did happen, and we don't sometimes know exactly what was in those as far as what we were vaccinated for. So, how do you know that you were vaccinated for the measles? How do you know whether or not it's still good? That's some of the topics that we're going to discuss here. Because do you need another measles shot as an adult if you got one when you were a kid? Or maybe you just lost your shot records because you switched around to different, hospitals and doctors throughout the years. You just kind of lost those records. Or, I don't know, maybe you're in some type of witness protection program where all of your stuff got wiped out and you're a new identity. But regardless, is it still a problem? Is measles still a problem? That's something else that we're going to address in this week's Health Highlights with Michigan Primary Care Partners and Y102.
Nobody should have diseases that we have a treatment for or prevention for. So I do believe that measles is a very important vaccine. Not only does it prevent disease in the individual, it also prevents disease in all the other people around you. There is a very easy blood test which checks you for titers. So when we immunize you for, let's say, disease A, your body learns to fight it and you have antibodies against that. So we can check titers of the antibodies for all these different things, and if you don't have the antibody for it, that means you have not been immunized. These are bad diseases, I have seen it in my young age. I have seen people have measles, I've seen them have smallpox, I've seen them have polio. And now we don't see that anymore. And there's a reason for it, because we immunize everybody and we have what we call herd immunity because of that. I know we have not seen bad diseases that have been prevented in the last 20-30 years with immunization, but measles is not a good disease to have yourself and to transmit it to people around you. So please immunize yourself.